Sorry for posting this. Tesla has increased the price of the Model 3 Performance in the US by $1,000. Now the price of it is $53,990, and this is where it gets a little bit unfortunate with this because there is a tax credit for this. Right now, the Model 3 Performance is eligible for the tax credit, but if and only if you build this vehicle under $55,000. And so only the Performance, not the rear wheel drive or the long range, and only the Performance. So there's really not a lot of options here that you can add to it that keeps it under that $5,500. Or really there's only like a couple options here. You could go blue paint, but then that puts it right at $54,990. So really, of course, any of the free paints like stealth gray is free, so it's okay there. But white, $1,000, blue, $1,000, black, $1,000, and ultra red, unfortunately, would be over that $55,000 threshold. So not really worth it on this cam to do that as well. But what's also new with this is that Tesla has lowered the price of the white interior and the black exterior option by $500. So it seems like Tesla is trying to pivot people into ordering a specific type of Tesla Model 3 Performance. But that's interesting that they lowered the white interior, because white interior on the flip side on like the Model 3 long range and the rear wheel drive versions have been a little delayed. So were they just allocating a lot of these to the Performance? I mean, it kind of makes sense here. And also arguably the Performance is the best deal at the moment right now because of the $7,500, the massive $7,500 federal tax credit, because if you build it correctly, you can get a Performance much cheaper than a long range. And so that's really where it's going to make a lot of sense. I mean, Tesla wins, they get that extra purchase price, and you win because you get a fantastic Model 3 Performance for the best deal with all the different features that a Performance comes with. But looking at black and white interior, it's $1,000 here. So you could do white interior and be completely fine, but really you could only do this combination, gray exterior with the white interior. If you add white on white, then unfortunately that pushes it above it as well. Or you could do black, but then not, of course, the white interior. I think my build personally, if I had to do this, I'd probably go the stealth gray because I like that. It's perfectly fine. Stealth gray is cool. Actually, it's got some blue tones into it. It's really nice. And of course, I would do the white interior because as a running joke, I've always wanted white interior on the Tesla vehicles that we've owned, and we've owned 5 of them now. We've done Sexy, 3YSX, and now the Cybertruck, and none of them I've been able to get with white interior. So it's a running joke that I have with myself. So I would definitely get the white interior on the Model 3 Performance, just because it stays under that $5,500 and gets that $7,500 federal tax credit. And the best thing here, Tesla 54, to answer your question about the $7,500 rebate, as long as you qualify as an individual and you're under the income limits, it's just taken straight off the price of the purchase price or finance price or cash price or lease price, and you get a $7,500 massive discount on this. And I would love to say that there's more incentives like this, like you could get like a Tesla referral code credit or something like that, but unfortunately it does not qualify for the Model 3. But if you're looking for a Model Y, X, or even S, definitely don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving, which is valued at $100. And so it seems like Model 3 Performance deliveries have begun, so it's a certainly exciting time for sure. And I'm certainly excited because I'm very tempted to try and get into a Model 3 Performance, but it might not be the best financial decision right now. But it seems like deliveries have begun, and we've seen a handful of reports of delivery dates starting May 2nd to May 16th. Holmar's catalog just got his, and so we know that he is in the NorCal or even Southern California area, but I know he's in there for sure. And then we've also got Brandon Tesla Flex. I'm pretty sure he's Colorado, May 3rd to May 17th. So it seems like Tesla is waiting or taking no time and trying to deliver these ASAP to any of you out there. So if you're in the Southern California area and you got a Model 3 Performance Highland ready to deliver, or you got a delivery date, let me know. I want to go to your delivery date. I want to check it out and maybe film a video on it because I want to see this Model 3 Performance Ludicrous in person, because I'm pretty excited, and I'm very tempted to try and get into one of these as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it.